Love, come here. Today I'm going to give you something that most men never discover in their entire life. Women have secret weaknesses. Sensitive spots. Emotional triggers that make her desire a man far more than she admits. And when you know how to touch these points with presence, calm, and masculinity, you don't just become someone special. You become her favorite lover. So stay with me until the end, because I'm going to reveal 10 female weaknesses that you can use to your advantage, naturally, subtly, and irresistibly. 1. The man she can't fully control. Love, every woman has an emotional weak spot for men she likes but can't completely dominate. It's not a game, it's pure instinct. When you have your own life, your goals, your secrets, your own energy, she feels something awaken inside, that mix of curiosity, desire, and delicious frustration that makes her think about you even when she tries not to. A woman gets addicted to the man she tries to understand but never fully deciphers. The man she feels she has, but not completely. And that's exactly what turns you into her emotional addiction. You don't give yourself entirely, you don't over-explain, you're not predictable, and the more she tries to understand you, the more you become the kind of man who occupies space in her mind without asking for permission. 2. Masculine calm. My love, let me tell you one of the greatest female weaknesses, masculine calm. Nothing affects a woman more than a man who stays composed when everything around him is chaos. That serenity radiates strength, self-control, maturity, and an energy so appealing it feels like you dominate the environment effortlessly. Masculine calm is silently seductive. It's the kind of power that makes her look at you and think, this man knows exactly what he's doing. And that awakens deep respect and desire because a woman feels that next to you she can relax, breathe, and trust. A calm man is a man who attracts without raising his voice. 3. Security in presence. Love, this is almost magical. Women don't fall in love with words, they fall in love with feelings, and the most powerful feeling is emotional security. It's not about money, looks, or status. It's about presence. It's about being the man who walks into a room and changes the atmosphere, the one who makes her shoulders relax without her realizing, who makes her take a deep breath and feel that there near you, she can rest. Women are strong all day, all the time, but when they find a man who brings peace just by existing, it becomes a deep weakness. She surrenders, she trusts, she gets involved, because the masculine energy of stability is something she feels, not rationalizes. It's instinctive. 4. The man who really listens. Women talk a lot, yes, but they fall in love with those who truly listen. Really. When you pay attention, look into her eyes, notice the details, understand what she feels without her having to explain everything. It creates a connection so deep she can't ignore it. Listening is a powerful emotional seduction tool because it makes her feel seen, understood, and embraced, and women have a huge weakness for those who get them. Most men listen just to respond. The man who conquers listens to connect, listens to feel, listens to create intimacy. And that, my love, is rare, and exactly why it's irresistible. 5. The delicious mystery. Love mystery is one of the greatest female weaknesses. When you don't reveal everything, when you don't over-explain, when you keep a little piece of yourself, you create a space in her mind, and that space becomes imagination, curiosity, desire. Women go crazy trying to decipher a man who isn't completely obvious. She observes your silences, tries to interpret your actions, creates theories about you, and the more she tries to understand you, the more emotionally involved she becomes. The charm is in the almost revealing, almost giving in, almost letting her see who you are. It's this delicious mystery that keeps her hooked, thinking about you at night, imagining your intentions, your past, your ways. The mysterious man is impossible to forget. 6. The slow and confident touch. Love, let me tell you a secret few women admit, but all feel, the slow and confident touch is one of the greatest female weaknesses. It's not a rushed, rough, or desperate touch. It's a firm, controlled movement that conveys dominance without words. When you touch a woman like this, with intention, with calm, with presence, her body reacts even before she realizes it. It's as if your touch says, relax. I know exactly what I'm doing with you. This creates a delicious tension, a shiver she tries to hide but can't. And the more you control the rhythm, the more she loses control. The right touch dismantles any woman. 7. Selective compliments. Women hear compliments every day, but almost always they're the same, shallow, lazy ones. Now when you compliment something no one notices, the way she plays with her hair when she's nervous, the different sparkle in her eyes when she talks about something she loves, or that shy laugh she tries to hide. Love that hits her heart directly. Selective compliments show that you see what others don't, that you pay attention, that you notice the details. This makes her feel truly special. She spends the whole day remembering your words, reliving the moment, smiling to herself, wanting to hear it again. You enter her mind effortlessly, just by noticing what no one else does. 8. Men with emotional intelligence. Love, this is rare, and that's exactly why it's so powerful. A man with emotional intelligence knows when to play, when to tease, when to listen, when to give space, and when to pull her close. He knows how to read the vibe, feel the energy, adjust the tone. This creates a connection so deep it feels hypnotic. A woman fully invests in the man who understands her rhythm, without hurry or pressure. He doesn't react impulsively, doesn't create storms out of nowhere, doesn't play games, he leads. And when a woman realizes you understand her emotions better than she does, she surrenders. Completely. 9. Discreet leadership. Masculine leadership isn't about commanding. It's about guiding with calm, confidence, and naturalness. It's when you look at her and say something simple like, "Come. I know a better place." And she feels the energy shift instantly. Discreet leadership is what makes her trust you, follow you, want to be near you. It's showing direction without imposing anything. When a man knows how to lead this way, with gentle firmness, presence, and a confident gaze, a woman feels she's beside someone who knows what he wants and knows how to act. And that love is addictive. She never forgets the man who guides with a calm soul and a strong heart. 10. Self-mastery. A man with self-mastery is simply irresistible. He controls his emotions, his posture, his words, and even his desires. He doesn't get shaken easily, doesn't react impulsively, doesn't get lost in jealousy, fear, or anxiety. He's the man who, even when he feels like it, chooses the right moment. This conveys maturity, inner strength, and a masculinity that's almost intimidating, in the best possible way. A woman feels she can trust, relax, and be at ease next to a centered man. Self-mastery ignites in her a deep, almost primal desire to connect with you. Because a man who masters himself, masters any environment. And he masters her heart effortlessly. My loves, these are the 10 weak points that every woman has, and few men understand. Use this with care, presence, respect, and authenticity. It's not about manipulation, it's about awakening what already exists within them. When you master these emotional triggers, you don't just conquer a woman. You become the man she desires, trusts, remembers, and seeks. You become her favorite lover, the one she compares to all the others. And then love, believe me, she will never forget you.